Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes. Today we're going to be doing a character looky or overview showcase, whatever you want to call it. And this is the Hawkeye toy. I already did an unboxing video of this character, and let's just go in here so you can look at the skills. Now this does not come with the starter set, so you'll have to get the character separately to be able to have this character for your game. Essentially, his special move is Rain of Arrows. Bonus special, meter, yada yada. Ranged attack. Now, these are generic. These are generally there. Hawkeye's dive is something that's different. Alright, increases the damage of Hawkeye's air assault. Street spike, that should be different. And this one should be different as well. And increased damage, these are different. Now the increased damage is the same, repels the same, swift as arrow. This one essentially just makes Hawkeye move faster. Helping hand, super health boost. Now that sounds good. Alright, open fire. This one, firing an arrow R2 results in spread fire, that damage. So it spreads out his arrow. Unfortunately, we don't have that. Energy shot, of course, there is, I guess, you can shoot energy with his arrow. Range, exploding arrow. This one, Hawkeye fires an exploding arrow upon impact. Alright, we don't have everything. But these are basically the skills you get if you choose to buy this character for your game. Alright. Now let's move on here. First of all, let's find someone to fight. So this is the arrow he uses when you press R2. Essentially, he just shoots arrows. Now that's really simple stuff. There's nothing that's tremendously different about it. And let's just move on. Unfortunately, there's no one to fight. I think we're supposed to go towards Nick Fury. Alright, we don't even have enough for a special move, but let's try to get a good view of Hawkeye. Right here. There he is. This is what he looks like in the game. I know it looks slightly different from the toy figure, which is, you know, they can't make the exact same thing, right? So here it is. And let's turn around. If you want to look at the back. There it is. Hawkeye. You know, his neck kind of looks weird. He kind of looks like Guile from Street Fighters. Alright, so here he is, and we're just going to... He does this kind of flip thing whenever you press O to dodge. But we're just going to go towards the... We're going to go towards the Disney Infinity logo, which is here. Alright, so we're supposed to get onto the other side and then we'll fight some frost giants. Unfortunately, we don't have the hovercraft. So that means that we're going to have to get there somehow. Not that I know how to get there. Oh, right. We're going to need Iron Man. Alright, so I'm going to swap to Iron Man quickly because he can fly. Hawkeye can't fly. And then we'll come back with Hawkeye. And then we'll go into battle. Alright, let's drop. And then we'll swap to Hawkeye. Alright, so there it is. You're gonna do some fighting with Hawkeye. There, that's how he fights. If you're wondering, he uses his bow and then he shoots upwards. Well, he shoots with his arrow. He hits them and then he jumps. He does some shots. That's not necessarily good, in my opinion. You don't want to fall down either. Okay, special move. We can't activate the special move yet. Alright, so you do need to charge up before you can do the special move. You just saw there, he missed. Even with his arrows, he still missed. So that's why I'm saying that it isn't that great, his attacks. But you do want to get the boost. So this is the super. So we just did a super right now. As you can see, it has to be at a certain range. And Hawkeye falls. Alright, so that's a bad thing. But it has to be at a certain range to be able to shoot it or hit the enemy, which really stinks. It really depends on how you play. If you're in a confined area and then you're forced to do that, then it's really difficult. In my opinion, I don't think it's going to be that easy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That is Hawkeye in Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes. And this one you do need to buy. You can't. It won't come with the starter pack, so you'll need to buy Hawkeye on your own. It's about, I think, you know, somewhere around $10. Maybe we'll do some more hitting. But you do get to shoot from far away. That's a good thing. But other than that, if you compare it with some other characters, I'd say that if it was the Hulk you're comparing it to, I'd say the Hulk is slightly stronger. And the Hulk special move is actually slightly better. Alright, so that is about it for this video. That is Hawkeye in Disney Infinity Marvel Superheroes.